Welcome back, fellow mobile gaming fanatics. I'm MyTyme, this is WWE Supercard, and on today's episode we're going to look at PCC. That's it, the People's Champion. It is Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn, and as you can see here, it looks like Sami Zayn is going to win this by an absolute mile come the end of the event, although there is still 2 days to go, well over 2 days. Kevin Owens isn't coming back into this. Now we'll come to that in a moment. I did say before this PCC kicked off that I was unsure who was actually going to be up for grabs, and I suppose this is a long rivalry which extends past the WWE, and on SmackDown we saw these two people get involved again with Dean Ambrose and Jericho. So looks like now that Kevin Owens has lost his Intercontinental Championship, they're going to probably work some kind of storyline, probably going to see something like Zayn and Ambrose maybe team up against Jericho and Owens in the near future, and maybe there's something going to go on there. But at the moment, Sami Zayn looks like he's going to win this. So if you click on rewards and have a look what actually this means for the game, look at the cards. They do look pretty sweet, to be fair. Unfortunately, they kind of do remind you a bit of the Survivor cards, and I'm not too sure if I'm keen on that, because they also make the regular WrestleMania cards look a little bit bland. And while I do like these event cards, I think maybe they should have stuck with a blue or a different colour. I think going back to red maybe kind of ruins some of the Survivor event cards, in my opinion. But if we just have a quick look at the two cards, what's really interesting here is Kevin Owens is a down arrow, which is going to make him the compatible tag with Andre the Giant. So the very, very first two events they're giving you in WrestleMania tier is the tag. Now remember, we had to wait till basically, who was it? I can't remember. Who was the first compatible tag in Survivor tier? Was it Daniel Bryan? I think it was Daniel Bryan. So you basically had to wait like eight events, so basically 2 months before they gave you it. Now straight away they're giving you the opportunity to get the compatible tag. However, he isn't going to win. It's going to be Sami Zayn, and that's the right arrow. The right arrow, which obviously is going to be the first card in that category in the WrestleMania tier, but it also is going to make him compatible with a lot of the Survivor event cards in WrestleMania King of the Ring. So interesting to see that they've taken this option, which leads me to believe that either A, they've got something else planned in the near future, whether it be fusions, whether it be another tier after this or something, and they're going to maybe not keep this tier out as long, or B, they're going to go to a new season or something like that, and as a result they're going to try and get people involved in this as quickly as possible. We will wait and see. But after that subcard, you've got The Miz versus Dolph Ziggler. I'm going to imagine Dolph Ziggler is more popular for people, which probably helps Sami Zayn as we go down. We're getting outside the top 250. Forget the supports, and I'm not going to go into do the supports. You've got Roman Reigns versus Dean Ambrose. Now, Reigns is technically a slightly better card. Ambrose is probably more popular, probably again leading towards Sami Zayn. Winning, we come down again. And for the last undercards we'll look at will be the legendaries. You've got Sheamus versus Cena. Now Sheamus, I believe, has been a login reward, but it is John Cena who is basically bar the Rock, I think the best legendary card there is. So yeah, if you ask me, the undercards are stacked in Sami Zayn's favour, and as a result, probably everyone who got the event card got the Andre the Giant will probably go for Owens, and I'm going to guess everybody else is probably siding with Sami Zayn. So Zayn is going to win this pretty easily. I think I went for Zayn as well, because I don't obviously have the Pro Andre. Now, you need to get top 2 150 as usual. That hasn't changed. What has changed is the ranking system now. There used to be top 5 for these rewards. It's now top 10. And as you scroll down, this used to be up to, I believe it was 75, I think. And so they've basically reworked the rewards. So you're still the top 2150 to get the event card, but the other cards, they've added a few extra places. Whether they've done this because they thought it was too difficult, whether they're trying to open more people into the top ranks so that they will spend more on credits, etc. and that, because Once you get top 5, there's only a couple of people that are ever going to get there. Top 10 now, you open it up for more people to actually try and get into that category and get those top rewards. I don't know, but scrolling down, as long as you get into that top 2150 again, you end up with the event card. So what does that mean at the moment? Well, it means that I'm currently 1300 odd and I have 2600 points, I think. Yeah, okay. So I played yesterday, got myself in the top 300, left it all overnight, all last night. Played again today, and I'm going to anticipate with 2 days and that to go that if you get 7,000 points, you are going to get the card. Okay, you'll be top 2150 on 7,000 points. That's my prediction. But you can probably do it with less than that. Probably 6,500 will get you there as well. It doesn't look. I mean, you got to remember this event started at 8 a.m. GMT time, and we're now Friday at just gone 4:30. So it's had a whole day, 1 day, and basically 8 hours down, and we've got 2 days. You know, you're over a third through it, and 2,600 points is comfortably in it. So way over a third into it. 2,600 points is comfortably in the top 2150. So I'm gonna predict 7,000 will get you that. Okay, so that's a good guideline for people. Get to 7,000, you can probably rest easy. Let's just come back out of this very quickly. There's going to be a second part added to this video because I'm not quite at my, I will show you, at my ladder reward. I couldn't quite get it in time to do this video. I'm 49 games away from a diva. Now, I have to go out shortly, so unfortunately I'm doing this part now, and then I will come and do that part later. But I wanted to try and get this done, so later on when I come and do the recording, etc., it doesn't take as much time. So as you can see here, a random diva of your current rarity. Now I've got a survivor diva up here because I have a survivor team out. I've only just bought this survivor team out. Okay, what I was rolling before until the last about 20 games, I will show you, was this lineup. Now the lineup I have on screen, sorry, let me just come back very quickly. This is the lineup that I'm now using for the rest of this event. Okay, and it consists of 2 underleveled survivor pros, purposely underleveled and purposely kind of leveled out in stats wise, so that they can beat pretty much all legendary pros and all legendary event pros, and then have the best legendary diva and a card to complement her, and then I have 2 weaker cards which are there just to keep me in survivor tier. Okay, it's the only thing. I've got 2 decent supports which can also help give me the boost if I need to, and I've got the compatible tag here. Okay, I don't worry about this tag too much, the Kane and the John Cena. It's the Booker T and the Devon, because with they tag compatibility, they're going to be over 3,000 in whatever the stat is, be about 3,200, and 2 legendary cards, say if they're not compatible, even if it's, say, I don't know, like The Rock and John Cena, it'd be maybe 1,600 in their best category. So they got a good chance of beating 2 legendary cards in a tag as well. So that's what I'm rolling with the PCC now. But I was, until then, let me just show you, I was going with this. I was going with a blank AJ Styles, okay, and I was then going with my free, well, not my free, but free, hello, can we get to Survivor, please? I was using Cena, I was using Daniel Bryan, and I was using Galisto, and finally we had Brie and Sasha. No. Brie and Natalia, wasn't it? Yes, it was Natalia. So, oops, that is what we were running. Okay, so this is the team. It just gets me in WrestleMania. I haven't leveled up AJ Styles for that reason, because I still want to stay in WrestleMania, and this was the team I was using. I was using this team because I wanted to play games, and I was pretty sure I was close to getting my WrestleMania reset. So just to give an example of how the games actually played out, this is what happened. this gives you an idea. Now, don't get me wrong, this isn't the team that I'd recommend using because I was not winning every game. Now, I could win the majority of games and certainly my share, but you are going to lose quite a lot with this tactic. So I was only doing it because I didn't want to be using the survivor team and get a survivor pool when I was pretty sure that I had a WrestleMania pool coming up. So I did get my WrestleMania pool. We'll come to that in a moment. But as you can see here, you tend to face people with very similar decks to yourself. Now, the odd time I come against someone with the Andre Pro or a couple of underleveled WrestleMania pros, I can throw this match now. But when I was playing, I was happy to try and win all 3 games if possible because I wanted the picks. I want to get as many picks as I could. You don't need to go too hard on this PCC to get that card, especially considering it's like the first PCC in WrestleMania tier. It's not going to be as difficult. There we go, there's a reset. So that's kind of what I was doing. The kind of teams I was coming against, and you win the majority, lose a fair few along the way. But I was able to wait up, I built those games up, and then I went into exhibition, put in my best team to get me on WrestleMania plus, and bang, we got the pick. We got that WrestleMania card. And the WrestleMania card was, and you might have just seen it a moment ago, as a bit of a spoiler, boom, Charlotte. Now, I don't know if I'm happy or not, but when I looked at it, I was like, no, I am happy. I wanted a pro, ideally, but divas are still going to be gold dust. So to get a diva this early on, this is my, apart from my pity pool, which was Mr. Perfect, this is the first card I have got from the board. So that is a really, really good sign. Considering my luck in the King of the Ring at the moment, I can't do anything to get a diva, and getting so close to my diva ladder reward, if I got a Charlotte, that would be absolutely amazing. It would give me such a big boost in King of the Ring, and it would definitely help to counteract that Andre the Giant that I don't have, because she would be pretty much a guaranteed win against everyone I come in the single divas. And then I've obviously got the tag of Sasha and Brie in the Survivor tier to give me a good chance of being able to dominate the diva section of matches, which would be a massive boost for me. But we will see later on what happens with that. So with that said, I'm going to basically cut out now. Oh, actually, one thing that I will show you in case you guys did notice, I've leveled her up to 15 out of 25. Now the reason I've done this is because once I go back into the game, if I do get my diva pool and it is a Charlotte again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave her, I'm going to go back into the WrestleMania, I'm going to put my WrestleMania team in, not my Survivor team for PCC. I'm going to take the losses which will come with it, and I'm going to start training up Charlotte. So the reason why I've got her in the 15s is so she can beat the majority of legendary cards that she may come up against, because obviously I won't have the compatible tag anymore, leaving her with Brie. So I'm going to, hopefully, if she comes up against single legendary pros, she has a chance of beating them if they don't proc. So we're going to leave her there for now. Obviously, if my diva is somebody else, then I'll probably just continue to level her up fully and wait till after the event to get her games played. So I'll be MyTyme. I'll be back in a little bit later on, and we will show you that pity pool, as you can see here now, just to give you an idea. So we'll say it's 4:45 p.m, ranked 1364. Okay, let's see what changes by the time I come back to do this video. So see you all very soon. And we're back. For simplicity, let's just say it is almost midday on the Saturday. So if we scroll down here, you can see I've got just under, what is that, 3,100 points. And here you go, rank 2794. So probably about 3,500 will give you the 2150, give or take. Now there are 15 million even matches played, so there's a good chance that this will actually overtake the Diva PCC. 1 day, 14 hours. I'm still going to say about 7,000 points, because we're over halfway through the event, and it's only about half that at the moment to get the card, although it is the weekend, so you have to add a few points on there. A few people will play a bit more. So I'm going to play a bit today, but my main aim was to get to 3,000 points before Sunday, so I could hopefully do the rest of it on Sunday. I'm going to try now and revise that, maybe get to about 4,000 over the course of today. We've got bits to do, and then hopefully tomorrow I should at least be able to get 7,500, 8,000, which should get me the card. But yeah, if you want a ball point here, I'm still going to say 7,000 points, give or take, is going to be the kind of area you need to be aiming for. Now, with that said, let's come in and get that final card just to double check. Points. Yep, okay, last game. So now I'd be really, 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 really stoked here if we get a Charlotte. I mean, that would be amazing. That would be the one bit of good luck for Supercard that I've had recently. Now, I'm not saying that I haven't had some good luck in the past, maybe with packs or whatever, but for the time being, get that WrestleMania Diva early on. Not at the end of the tier when the game's about to finish. As you can see here, I have changed this team slightly. If you're wondering, the kind of formation that was used some specifically, should we say, underleveled pros like this Devon in Survivor tier to make them better than Legendary pros and Legendary event cards, but not too good to be full Survivor pros. You can change one of them out with just a single WrestleMania card. So I'm going to be training up my Roman Reigns during this PCC because he fits that role. So kind of, I don't really need these cards anymore. I can now just fill them out and they'll just be there to train away later or something. But with that said, last game, let's get ready. And Charlotte would be amazing. I mean, there isn't really there is a bad diva. You know, if you've got Alicia Fox, that's a bad diva. You know, that's another case of you want to just find a corner to sit in and sulk to yourself, you know, and never play the game again. But it is still a diva, and if it made you your first diva pro, it wouldn't be so bad. But if it's not going to be Charlotte, then I'd like kind of anyone who's half decent, I guess. I mean, I know Charlotte isn't the best card anymore. Why? Do not tell me why that the Women's Champion, now it's been changed from the Divas Championship, but the Women's Champion is not the best card in the tier. In fact, she's not even like top 3. So, don't know why. Doesn't really make much sense to me. But anyway, let's see who that reward is going to be. Charlotte, come on. Becky Lynch. How? Oh my gosh, I didn't go up. Do it on WrestleMania. Oh my gosh, I just paused up. Ugh. Great. You have to speak to support and ask if they can do something. Ugh. That's a fail. This is what you get for waiting so long to do this and then completely failing like that. The ironic thing is she actually makes a pro because I got her from a King of the Ring recently. Oh my... I want my mum. Okay, that's it. This is done. I can't do this anymore. See you later, people.